Welcome to Schooling. CBSE Class 12 Economics Indian Economic Development Human Capital. What is human capital? Human capital refers to the stock of skill and expertise of a nation at a point of time. It includes assets like education, training, intelligence, skills, health, values such as loyalty and punctuality. Human capital formation is the process of adding to the stock of human capital over the time. If we leave the human as it is without any development, it is just a population. When we add education, training, intelligence, health, and training, it forms as a human capital. So, what is physical and financial capital? Physical capital refers to the stock of produced means of production. It consists of machines, production plants, etc. Financial capital refers to the stocks, shares of the companies, or these are simple financial claims against assets of the companies. Human capital formation and economic growth. Human capital formation increases productivity. Skilled workers naturally can handle machines better than the unskilled workers. There is chance for growth of innovative new skills. By enhancing productive capacities, human capital formation induces greater employment. So there is a close relationship between human capital formation and economic growth. What are the problems faced by the human capital formation in India? Rising population, brain drain, deficient manpower planning, and low academic standards. Now let us discuss about human capital and human development, the differences. Human capital considers education and health as a means to enhance productivity. By giving health, education, and food, enhanced labor productivity is expected. It is a means to an end. So, what is human development? Human development considers human beings as an end in themselves. Education is an essential element of human resource development. Human development doesn't expect any output from the humans after giving the inputs of food, education, and health. It aims for an overall human development. Human development is an end by itself. Growth of educational sector in India. Expansion of general education, primary education, secondary education, and higher education. But prominence is given to primary education by our government since because everyone have to learn technical, medical and agricultural education, rural adult and female education, and finally total literacy campaign. Of course, still there are some challenges in education. Education system of the country which along with the following facts makes education still challenging proposition in India. There are still a large number of illiterate people. There is inadequate vocationalization. There is still gender bias. Only few girls are sent for education. Majority of the boys are only sent for education. Low rural access level. Still villages are not able to access education at a proper level. Privatization of the education system where there is high fees, low government expenditure on education. Right to education. In the year 2012, the Government of India has brought about an act called the Right to Education. It promises education to all. It makes education a right to all children in the age group of 6 to 14 years so that all children get compulsory education from the age group of 6 to 14 years. So, what are the concepts and sources that are related to human capital formation? Physical resources such as machine, Tools and implements, factory buildings, etc. are turned into physical capital like factories. Human resources like students are turned into engineers and doctors by giving them proper education and training, which increases their productivity and efficiency. Human capital formation aims at converting human resources into human assets. Human capital formation. The picture shows us very clearly that a person without abilities is being transformed into a person with education and knowledge. Development of skills and abilities among the population of the country is called as human capital formation. Sources of human capital formation. Investment in education is one of the most important sources of human capital formation. Investment in health, on the job training, migration, and information are the other sources of human capital formation. Generally, an educated person has more knowledge. He will be able to educate others also and spread the information. That is why we spend on education. Expenditure on education. It is an important source of human capital formation as it is the most effective way of enhancing and enlarging a productive workforce in the country. That is why nations and individuals invest in education. They invest in education to increase their future income, to generate technical skills and create manpower, to reduce population. Since people will be aware of having a small size of family, they will plan for their family and it makes more resources available per person. An educated person spreads the information to others. Next is expenditure on health. Health is an important source of human capital formation. A sick laborer abstains from work and there is a loss of productivity. The various forms of health expenditure are preventive medicine, curative medicine, social medicine, provision of clean drinking water, sanitation, etc. This will all improve the health standards of the population. Naturally, if a healthy laborer is there, production will be enhanced. Students who complete their graduation will not be having the knowledge or know-how about the working in the companies. So training has to be given on the job. So it is called as on the job training. Companies spend huge amounts on giving on the job training to their workers. Training may be inside the campus or off the campus. The companies insist and sign a bond that workers should work for at least some time in the company so that the money spent to train the worker can be recovered by the company. Migration. People migrate from one place to the other for various reasons. In search of better jobs where they get higher salaries, or for a better environment, or for higher positions, or for higher education. It includes migration of people from rural areas to urban areas in India. Unemployment is the reason for the rural-urban migration in India. Technically qualified people migrate from one country to the other for higher salaries. This is what we discussed as brain drain. The picture clearly shows us how people migrate from one place to the other. Expenditure on information. People spend money to acquire information relating to the labor market and other markets like education, health, etc. People seek information about salaries, facilities that are available so that they can choose the right job. Expenditure incurred for acquiring information regarding labor markets and other markets like education and health have also become an important source of human capital formation. We have come to the end of part 1. I hope you would have understood about this chapter. For more videos on social science, sociology and economics, Please watch Schooling on YouTube. Like, share, comment and subscribe Schooling. We will discuss part 2 shortly. Thank you.